Hi dear students, this is the lesson 15 and we are going to study about relative position of two lines. Here D1 and D2, if they are two different lines with coefficients A1, B1 and C1, where A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0. Then the second one, AX2 plus BY2 plus C2 is equal to 0. Then there are three conditions here. There are three relative positions. They may intersect, they may be parallel, or they may use the same place, which means that they are coincident or they are equal to each other. In which condition they are equal to each other? The coefficients, when you compare the coefficients, A1 over A2, if it's equal to B1 over B2 and then C1 over C2, they are coincident, which means they are same line. If A1 over A2, B1 over B2, they are equal, but C1 over C2, they are not equal to these ratios, it means that the slopes are same, which means that lines are parallel, and A1 over A2, B1 over B2, if they are not equal to each other, it means that they are intersecting lines. Here we have one exercise about that one. We are going to determine the relative position of these two lines. And of course here, if I name here the coefficient is 1, let me choose another color here. This is 1x minus 3y and plus 2 here, 2x minus 6y plus 4 is equal to 0. Which means that the coefficient A1 over A2, if it's equal to B1 over B2, then if it's equal to C1 over C2, this means that 1 over 2, is it equal to minus 3 over minus 6, is it equal to 2 over 4? Yes. So lines are coincident. Lines are coincident, it has to be. Or they are same lines. Also you can do this one. 2x minus 6y plus 4, if it's equal to 0, then second way. And if you get two parentheses, it's going to be x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. Then if you 2 times something, if it's equal to 0, that something should be 0, which means that x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0, and this is the equation here, this one. So it should be same line or coincident line, we can say. Okay, let's continue with the other questions here. The lines x plus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0 and k minus 1x plus y plus 4 are parallel lines. Find the k and draw the graphs. It says, firstly, if the lines are parallel, if the lines are parallel, it means that A1 over A2, it should be equal to B1 over B2, which means here, let's write the numbers here. A1 is equal to 1 over 2, it should be equal to k minus 1 over, here 1 it is. Then it's going to be equal to if we crossly multiply 2k minus 2 is equal to 1, 2k is equal to 3k is equal to 3 over 2 it's going to be. So if I name this line like this, x plus 2y is minus 2 is equal to 0, then the second one, 3 over 2, k minus 1, 3 over 2, which is equal to 1 over 2, x plus y plus 4 is equal to 0. If I multiply this one by 2, it will be like this, x plus 2y plus 8 is equal to 0 is the other way to write this one. So if I need to draw the equations of this line, for the first one, x plus 2y is minus 2 is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, this implies that y-intercept, which means that 2y is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. It should be if y is equal to 0 this time. This implies that x is equal to 2. So if I draw the lines here in the coordinate plane, it should be like this. X is equal to 2, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, and this is the point 2, and this is 1. The line, it should be in this form. This is x plus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0. Yes. Then the second one, x plus 2y plus 8 is equal to 0. If x, we are going to do like this. If x is equal to 0, let's write the second line here and draw with different color. X plus 2y plus 8 is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, then this implies that 2y is equal to 2y is equal to minus 8 and y is equal to minus 4. So y is equal to minus 4, it should be here. This is, let's say, y is equal to minus 4, and if y is equal to 0, it means that x is equal to minus 8. It should be here, it should be around here, and it's equal to minus 8. And when we draw the lines here, we are going to see that they are parallel. It's in square notebook, you are going to see that they are going to be more clear to see the parallelness. And these are the graph. This was the x-axis and this was the y-axis at the beginning. I need to write. Okay, now we are going to continue with this one. Find the intersection point of the lines. X plus y is equal to 1. X plus y plus 1 is equal to 0. And 2x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Actually, it is expecting maybe to solve this question by using the graphical methods, but I'm going to do like this. X plus y plus 1 if it's x plus y plus 1 if it's equal to 0, and then y is equal to minus x minus 1 it should be. Then I'm going to put inside the second equation, which is 2x minus y plus 2 if it's equal to 0. I'm going to replace the y here. I mean, let's do like this, it might be better. Here, this expression I'm going to replace by this one. Then it should be like this. Here, 2x minus, instead of y, I'm going to write minus x minus 1 is equal to plus 2 is equal to 0. Then 2x minus minus, it's going to be plus x. Minus and minus again plus 1, plus 2 is equal to 0. 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. 3x is equal to minus 3x is equal to minus 3 over 3, which is equal to minus 1. It has to be 1 if x is equal to minus 1. If x is equal to minus 1, then we know that y is equal to minus x minus 1, which is y is equal to minus 1 minus 1. It's going to be y is equal to 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. 1 is 1. Y is equal to 0. It has to be. So from these two, we can understand that their intersection point, it's going to be equal to x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 0. It has to be. I already prepared the Desmos graphing by using the Desmos graphing calculator, this one. As you see the figure, the functions are x plus y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is the first function, the red one. And 2y minus 2x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is the second function, which is blue also. As you see the intersection points of these two, you're going to see that it's equal to minus 1, 0. And here, we did the same one here. X intersection point, the x value is minus 1 and 0 it has to be, and we are going to find by using the graphs also the same solution. Now we are going to continue with this question. The equations 3x minus ky plus 6 is equal to 0 and k minus 5x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Find the value of k. If the lines are perpendicular, it says if the lines are parallel, so we are going to solve the question 3 different times by using the same equations. And in the first condition, it says that the lines are perpendicular, which means that m1 times m2 is equal to minus 1. If the lines are parallel, m1 is equal to m2, If the lines are coincident, it means that A1 over A2 is equal to B1 over B2 is equal to C1 over C2 it has to be. So we are going to arrange with respect to that one everything. Okay, now the lines are perpendicular means let's solve the A. Lines are perpendicular. Also we know that it's equal to minus A over B for the AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0, which means that minus A over B for the M1. M1 is equal to 3 over minus 3 over minus K, and M2 is equal to K minus 5 over minus K minus 5. I should put in front of the fraction because it is not belong only the K minus 5, only K, so K minus 5 over 2 it should be. So if they are equal to each other, and we are going to simplify this one, 3 over K it should be equal to K minus 5 over minus 2 it can be, which means that here, times, times, because M1 times M2 was equal to minus 1, and it should be equal to minus 1, which means that 3K minus 15 over minus 2K is equal to minus 1. 3K minus 15K is 15 is equal to minus 2K times minus 1 times it should be, which is equal to 2K. 3K minus 2K is equal to 15. K is equal to 15. It has to be here. And K is equal to 15. Then the ratios here, as you see, 3 over 15, and here 10 over 2. When you multiply the result, it's going to be equal to minus 5. It should be. This is 1 over 15 and 5 over 1. Then the result is going to be minus 1, as you see. Okay, this was the first condition when the lines are perpendicular. The second condition, line M1 should be equal to M2, which is minus 3K over minus K. It should be equal to plus 3K, 3 over K. It should be is equal to K minus 5 over 2. Here minus K minus 5 over 2. Here I think it should be notated clearly. Then this is 3 over K is equal to K minus 5 over minus 2. It should be, here we are going to say 6 is equal to K squared minus 5K. Then K squared minus 5K. This is going to be 0. Minus 6 is equal to 0. And K squared minus 5K minus 6, if it's equal to 0, K will get two different value. Here, as you see, minus 6 and 1, when you add them, it's going to give you minus 5. The product is minus 6, so K and K, if you simplify like this, K minus 6 times K plus 1 is equal to 0, which means that K1 is equal to 6 and K2 is equal to minus 1. It has to be. Then in this case the lines are parallel. It's going to be, and this is the last one. Now third condition. Here M1 times M2, A1 over A2, the C1, A1 over A2, and it should be equal to B1 over B2. Then it should be equal to C1 over C2 if the lines are coincident, which means that 3 over K minus 5, K minus 5 should be equal to minus K over 2 should be equal to 6 over minus 4. Which means that here we are going to try to look for the same number, and as you see here, 6 over minus 4 it is written, which is equal to at the same time 3 over minus 2. So k minus 5, we are going to say it's going to be equal to minus 2. K is equal to 3 we are going to find, and then actually it's going to satisfy the second one. So we are going to say that in the C1 k is equal to 3. Again I'm repeating 6 over minus 4, since it is equal to 3 over minus 2, and these two, they should be equal to each other. That's why 3 and 3, if they are equal to each other, k minus 5 should be equal to minus 2. Then I solve the equation here, k is equal to 3.